excuse me. Excuse me, my pants fell down. Okay, now that I've taken care of business, I still can't talk English. I have some really snug pants, and when I sit down sometimes, they'll slide down and my crack will show. I don't like the breeze there. That was TMI, I'm sure. I know I'm a little close to my phone camera, but today's I don't care day, and I've had a lot of those lately. Well, I care, but I don't care, you know. I don't care if I have an extra monster, you know, things like that. I care about humanity. There's a difference. I want to discuss today about my apartment because I haven't had any good visits to share. Well, they're all good visits, but none of consistency to share. But my apartment complex is a whole different story. So let me start with my neighbor who lives next to me. And if you don't know and you're new, I live in an upstairs apartment. I live in a 1-bedroom sandwiched between two bedrooms. So my neighbor on my left side does not like it when I take a shower. And I assume that she doesn't like it because we can hear everything everybody does in our apartments. My shower would be in her kitchen area, wall-wise. And because I know that, when I take a shower, she will bang her cabinet doors. Not one, a lot. And she will continue to do so until I get out of the shower. And then she stops. And I don't know why she does that. I don't know why. I'm just like, okay, I'm only taking a shower. When I go to bed at night, you're still banging and stuff in your apartment, and it's hard for me to sleep. Not all the time, but sometimes. The last shower I took, she slammed a couple of cabinet doors so hard, I jumped. I about jumped out of my skin in the shower. And I'm like, what the hell? I almost started banging, and I should do that. But I'm like, what is your problem? I'm just taking a shower. It's just running water. I can hear the apartment behind me, which is a 1-bedroom. I can hear when their dishwasher runs, only when everything is off. My air's not running, you know, and it's like early morning or whatever. Sometimes, not all the time, I can hear their washer going. The people on the right side, they love slamming their front door. And thank goodness they don't do it when I go to bed. I go to bed early. So this summer, I don't know how it's going to be. It didn't bother me. Well, this is my first summer here. So I was going to say, no, because they're not doing it this summer. When I go to bed, the slamming stops. I know, you guys, I was breaking up my sentences and thought it probably didn't make sense. And they play their sound bar, which has a low bass on it. They used to play that where it rumbles in my apartment, and I'm like, are you serious? But for some reason, they have stopped doing so lately. And sometimes I can hear it, but really little. That doesn't make sense, but you know where I'm going. I'm thinking my downstairs neighbor their downstairs neighbor had complained, because I mean, it's really loud, especially, you know, when it rumbles, it comes out. It sounds good, but it's just too loud. Also, for the first time, I got up one morning. I woke up at 1:30, and I kind of tossed and turned, couldn't go to sleep. I did a video that morning too, which was, I think, my last one, maybe. I get up around 2-ish, maybe, and I thought, well, I'm just going to slowly take my time, get ready, go to work, maybe sort a load of clothes. I don't think we're supposed to, but I don't know. I didn't think it'd bother anybody. And I've been drying instead of washing, which is quiet. So I go in the bathroom and I'm doing my business and taking my time with it. Number one, not number two. I thought I'd throw that in there. And all of a sudden, I hear the apartment right behind me flush their toilet. And I'm like, and a man's cough, actually. And I'm like, was I just back to back with a man using the bathroom? Or maybe he was standing up peeing. I don't know. But that was creepy in all kinds of ways, sitting there thinking about that. When he flushed that toilet, I kind of was like, what? What just happened? And then you can hear, ugh. And I'm like, how ironic is that for two people to get up at that time, at the same time, go to the bathroom at the same time? Although we didn't flush at the same time. That didn't really bother me. I'm the type, it doesn't affect me in a bad way when all that happens. Now, the woman slamming her cabinet doors, I'm worried she's going to make me jump one day and I'm going to slip and fall in the shower. And if that happens, there's no telling what's going to happen. But I think it's really rude. I mean, and she does it every time, so she knows when I take a shower. And I think maybe once or twice she hasn't done it. She's not home a lot either. And I just caught myself that I was talking loud. When I get excited, I talk so loud. But she's not home a lot either. I've seen packages on her doorstep for days. And we have little clip things on the side of her doors that the management of the apartment will clip certain things up there. So certain notices like pest control. And those will be up on her door forever. And I rarely see her. I hear her, but I don't see her. These neighbors, the one with the low bays, they're Hispanic. Only one person out of the whole family that I know of speaks English, which is bilingual because they're Hispanic. And I don't know how many people live there. I think one autistic person lives there and they clap their hands quite a bit, which doesn't bother me. I can just hear it. I really don't hear my neighbor behind me take a shower, which is odd. I think I only did once. And I have a little bitty JBL speaker and I play music on it and I really didn't think it was loud. And I'll play it while I'm taking a shower. Now when my shower is running, I really can't hear it. Seriously. So when I get out, I can hear it. It's just like not that loud. And this was right after I moved in here. And it was like the second or third time I had it going. I was in the living room one day and I heard music playing really loud. And I'm like, where's that coming from? And I go in the bathroom and you can hear it. It's pretty loud and you can hear them take a shower. And I'm like, oh, okay, maybe my radio was too loud. And it's right against the wall too. So I since kind of moved it away from the wall. And I still don't turn it up. I even turn it lower because I'm like, okay, maybe it made them mad. I don't know. So now I keep it lower, and when I get out of the shower, I can hear it. For some reason, it comforts me. I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why, but that's a whole nother video. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Oh, and you guys know of my dryer and the squirrel and my water heater, because I've done videos on that. Speaking of one of my neighbors, they painted recently, and when I mean painted, I mean our patio floors, the landings, the downstairs, I don't even know what you call them, porch areas, and the upstairs landings. They power washed them and painted them. I come home the day of the painting and I'm like, whoa, this is horrible. They had a roller rolling the paint on the landing, the whole upstairs patio and downstairs, and they hit the wall at every stroke. There wasn't an empty space on the walls of the apartments, and it was different colors. So maybe they're going to paint the building. I don't know, because they did it everywhere. I should take a picture one day and show you. But it's all the way around. And I'm like, okay, I get it. It's in near hundreds in temperature here that day. But wait, if you're that miserable, well, you just want to hurry up and get it done, you don't care what it looks like, you should postpone it. Wait for spring or something. But it really looks horrible. And I'm like, if I was the owner of these apartments, I would be pissed off. It's that bad. I put a maintenance request in for a hornet's nest or wasp nest It took him a week to get out here and do it. And then he knocks on the door and lets me know he did it. And then he tells me he'll be back to knock it down. It's still there. The wasps are dead, but it's still there. I also talk about dirt daubers. That's behind my windowsill outside. They're still there. There's dirt dauber's nest on both windows. There's little webs all over both sides of my door with like gnats all in it is what it looks like. So when you go to the door to unlock it, little gnats fly everywhere. And sometimes they get in my apartment and it just kind of makes me angry. And I think that's about it. When the squirrels chew up the cable cords outside at the hookups. So they said if I ever need that changed out when they chew all the way through, I will have to call the realtor who owns the apartments, and then I have to get the permission and they'll send out their own people. So I'm like, no. When they chew through that, I will contact AT&T. What do they call it? I can't remember what they call it now. It's the new thing they came out and then they bury the cable and stuff. I'll just get that because we're equipped with it now. I felt the need to vent a little bit about my apartment complex today. I think that's it because I already did a couple of the other incidences. It didn't sound right, but I think it is. I hope you guys didn't mind that I did this video. It's not like my others, and I felt like talking. I enjoyed talking to you. Comment below and let me know how you like this video. That way I know if I should do more or not. Of course, I'll do my visits forever on this video, but when I don't have them, I'd like to talk about other things. Let me know how you feel about that, because that will help me in knowing what other videos I should put out there. If there's anything you want to know about me or anything, let me know in your comment and I'll address it in my next video. I'll do kind of like a little shout out thing and answer your question. Other than that, I'm going to end it here. I love you all tremendously. I hope you're well all across the world, and I'm sending you love, light, and peace. Bye.